I need to talk to you about the package you sent me and the strife it's causing.
Talk.
You insist on learning the hard way.
What's good, everyone? It's your girl Tika Deshawn. Thank you all so much for tapping in and tuning in to All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. Today, we're going to tap into All the Queen's Men, Madaam versus Concierge. If you guys can remember, when we're first introduced to Concierge, he shows up literally like the Dark Knight. Literally, he's at her door, her side door of her club, rings the doorbell, waves at the camera to get in. Now, Madaam has never seen him, so she sends Blue to go and check him out. And Blue does just that and says that she comes back, says she's patted him down, and says that he has to talk to her. So the conversation between Madaam and Concierge basically goes as follows. I'm here to, basically, I was sent here to take you out, but I'm not going to do that. There's a bigger picture that we need to discuss. He says that the business that was being handled by your past partner, because I know that you unalived your past partner, but he was handling some very important business and you have stopped that business. So now you're going to work for the Damascus family, one of the biggest gang families out there, you guys. So Madaam is basically told that she's going to handle this business because Madaam is who she is. She thinks of the bigger picture as well. She even says it to get into or be a part of one of the biggest families, one of the biggest gang families out there, the Damascus family. That basically can open so many doors. Madaam, she's kind of already starting to, she's going in the wrong direction, but that's Madaam. We get to see who Madaam is, and this is at the very beginning. But throughout All the Queen's Men, throughout the meets and greets between Madaam and the Concierge, we find out that, also known as Raphael, the Concierge and Madaam, they start a relationship, a sexual relationship. Now, it's later on that we find out that Madaam, or that the Concierge, also known as Raphael, is married. So, with that, you guys, Madaam does not know that he's married, but it really doesn't matter because the way that he's treating her, he's taking her on trips. He's for basically being also gentle to her, correcting her when she's out of line, being that man in her life that is, what she probably needs, because Madaam needs someone who is just as strong as her. And so they go through their intimacy and all of that, but then Madaam, unfortunately, is approached, and unfortunate for Lotus, okay, not for Madaam, but unfortunately for Lotus, she is approached by Lotus. Madaam is approached by Lotus. Now Lotus tries to gang up with the judge, with Tandy, to go up against Madaam. Again, very bad decision, very, very bad decision on Lotus. So once Madaam has been threatened one too many times by Lotus, that's it. She takes it upon herself to unalive Lotus. Now, this doesn't just make Concierge angry, it puts him on her radar as now her enemy. And he even says this: you have to understand that we're now enemies. Because he's going to go with the family regardless. It's not the fact that he loved Lotus. It's not the fact that, he wanted something more with Lotus. Because he even said Lotus was a business arrangement. And we know Concierge is about his business. So Madaam has started a war, not just between her and Concierge, but the Damascus family. And there, according to Madaam, are so many of them and you never know who's going to come. You got some coming from the left and you have some coming from the right, which is why Madam chose to hire her goon squad to help protect her. Of course, we know that Raphael got into Madam's office because Tommy was out of pocket. Blue was out of pocket. Unfortunately, that was the moment where Blue and Fernando got into their altercation. So Tommy was trying to cover her yard as well as his yard. Unfortunately, that allowed Concierge to get into Madam's office. Now, Concierge told her, look, you have about an hour to get to this airport because we have to go out of town. And I keep mixing up the locations. I could be wrong, but I think it's Colombia. He says that we have to go to Colombia to meet with her family. Not just her family, but her father. And then also, you guys, we see in the trailer, or we hear in the trailer, where he says, Concierge lets Madam know it's not going to be you. It's going to be somebody you truly love. Now, who could that possibly be? Could it be Amp? Could it be Blue? Could it be Tommy? Could it even be Dime? Or even somebody in that club? Because Concierge already told her, I will shut this whole club down. You want to be responsible for all the lives in this club that are going to die if you don't do what I tell you to do? Madam, of course, being hard, being who she is, she lets Concierge know, I don't give a damn about these people. But deep down inside, there is someone that Madam really cares about. And you have to think about it, you guys. I'm sure that Raphael is going to end up going after Madam's father. Now, if he doesn't do that, I would be surprised. But I think there is going to be a moment where where Papa DeVille is going to need, also known as Cadillac, is going to need some security as well as some protection for himself. I think that's why we're going to see that moment where he has all of those guns underneath his blanket. Now, All the Queen's Men is literally crazy right now, you guys, and we have yet to see Concierge. He's already took that flight that Madam was supposed to be on, and he's going to go and talk to the father and discuss how they're going to get Madam, because we haven't seen him. Now, maybe in episode 4 we'll get to see Concierge, but in the meantime, Madam, you indeed have a war on your hands. Not only is Concierge coming for you, but the whole Damascus family is coming for you and yours. That's about it for now, you guys. Drop your comments below. Let me know your thoughts on All the Queen's Men, Madam versus Concierge. And for those of you that are new to my channel, finding me for the very first time, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell and that reminder of new Ruthless content. Also, if you're a return personnel that has been checking out my content and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, it only takes about 3 seconds for you to tap that subscribe, okay? Hit that subscribe, and I absolutely appreciate you. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you for all tapping in and tuning in, and you already know, stay ruthless.